All right, so let's get into retargeting your ads. Now, retargeting refers to using your Facebook pixel and retargeting people who have already engaged with your business in some way. So maybe they went to your website, maybe they responded to a Facebook ad of yours in the past, maybe they watched one of your videos on Facebook, maybe they are on your email list and on your newsletter, something like that. Um, Maybe they grabbed a voucher in the past. Maybe they like your Facebook page. So you can actually take that group of people, take a section of people, like people who are on your email list, and you can target only those people. And this is really important when it comes to getting a really, really low cost, like even lower cost than Facebook ads. And I think Facebook ads are already really low cost. Um, I thought they were low cost when I first started running them, but now we've got them super low cost because we've just really mastered this platform. Now, one thing I wanted to mention actually is that a lot of what you're learning here, you're going to be able to transfer over into other mediums as well. So, like a lot of what you learn here on this course, you've learned about building landing pages. Well, landing pages are really helpful for increasing conversions on your website in general. You know, if you're linking your special offer pages on your website through your homepage or other links, or sending them out to your email list, like you're sending your email list, your subscribers to a landing page to grab a special offer, you know, you're going to make a lot more sales. So a lot of what you're learning here, including copywriting and headlines and writing, you know, this stuff, that's all really helpful as well. So just keep that in mind. A lot of what you're learning here is going to be able to be really helpful for you in the future with your businesses or business and whatever you decide to do. Okay, so the purpose of retargeting your ads is to push someone that's already engaged with your business to complete an act and build trust or send a reminder. So if you're running a live event, for example, a cooking workshop at your restaurant, or a hair secrets, you know, secrets to straight hair at your salon or something. If you're running a live event, you can retarget people who have already registered for the event and just remind them of the date. Same with a webinar. If it's a live webinar, remind them of the date and remind them why they should attend. So like, hey, just a reminder, don't forget our event is on this Saturday. We're going to be covering this, this, and this. We're going to be covering how to straighten your hair without a hair straightener, what products to avoid that most people use that keep your hair frizzy, and the best product for straight hair. You know, so like you're reminding them why they should attend, the most important reasons. Then you've got your course funnel. So if you're marketing a course funnel, so for example, like the courses we've got here at Thrive, I mean, you might have a health and fitness course. If you're a gym, you might have a course that people can take about, you know, secrets to building a booty like Beyonce, or secrets to a slim waistline course, or whatever it is, right? If you've got a course funnel, you can retarget people who have registered for your course, and you can feature testimonials and case studies and interviews and build your credibility up, you know, give free lessons, anything else that builds that trust. Discount funnels. So if we're running the crazy discount funnel to your service business, and for example, they grabbed the voucher and they ended up on the thank you page, but they haven't got the bonus offer yet. So maybe they opt in to get maybe they grab their $6 taco voucher, but they haven't grabbed their free fries yet, and they get that by, you know, coming in the next 3 days or something like that. If that's the case, then you might actually just send them like a retargeting offer saying like, hey, you've only got like 48 hours left to grab this, grab the free fries. So that's just an example of how you might use that. Then we have cart abandonment. So this is somebody reaches the checkout page but doesn't proceed to the thank you page. So it's what we call a two-step checkout. So if somebody wants to buy something, you have them click the buy link. A pop-up happens once they click the buy button on your landing page, and it's got like step 1, enter your name, phone, and email. So they use step 1, enter the name, phone, and email, and then they go to step 2. After they've entered their name, phone, and email and hit submit, it takes them to a second page or a step 2 box. And step 2 is like enter your credit card information to complete the purchase. Now, let's say they end up on enter the credit card information on the second page, on a second page. That's the checkout page, or maybe the purchase thank you page. They haven't got to that purchase thank you page yet. Then you can actually retarget those people. You send a reminder to say, hey, notice that you went through the checkout, but you haven't completed your purchase yet. Complete your purchase by clicking this link here, and it redirects them straight back to the purchase page, so that they can grab it. They can grab that offer. So, an example copy for a dentist who's running a free teeth cleaning through the crazy discount funnel. Thank you so much for getting that voucher. Just a quick reminder, if you call right now, you get a free x-ray as a special bonus. Call this number now. Boom. You can also insert a link back to the thank you page as well. So it doesn't just have to be some text. It can also be an image with like a reminder on it or something like that, and redirecting people straight back. Okay, so now we're going to get into how to install your Pixel. So to go to your Pixel menu, select the Facebook ads account you want to install the Pixel on, and then set up Pixel, choose the copy and paste code. So let me jump in here. Let's go Pixels. Okay, I'm going to select Tiki Taco because they don't have a Facebook Pixel set up under that account yet. Good example. So just hit create Pixel. They always change this stuff just a little bit, but yeah, Pixel name Tiki Taco's Pixel, that'll do. Yep, I agree to Facebook terms. Hit next. Make it work by installing some code. Just copy paste. Okay. Use an integration or tag manager. So this is if you have a particular platform like Shopify, and you can just literally, tag. It's like an integration. So you just select your Facebook account inside of like your Shopify account. But we're just going to copy and paste the code. So it's always number 1, the base code. We always install this base code. So we just click the button, boom. Okay, it's copied it. Alright, 2 kinds of code, base code and the event code on specific web pages. So, cool. So we're just gonna install this. So, so you've logged into your website, say for example. So let's say that you want to install that code. You go to Appearance, you go to Editor. This is in the WordPress, in a WordPress website, so in the back end of your WordPress website. And then you want to go to header.php. I'm just going to flick open the slide because it's actually got these directions here. Boom. So here we go, this page here. So we've already copied the code at the top. Go to WordPress admin, go to dashboard, go to appearance, go to editor, click header.php, and then search using Control F and look for the header. So let's just do this, header.php, let's click that. Okay, we're in there, hit Control F. Alright, and then let's search the header. So it was bracket / header. There it is right there, right here. Now, for this particular one, I've already got the code installed. If you're using Thrive themes, then you'd install it a slightly different way, but this is to install it on your WordPress website, how to install the Pixel code. So what you would do is you just edit some space here, go Control V, and see the Facebook code. That's it. That's been installed now. So all I would do there is I would, if I wanted to okay that, I would just hit update file. Now, if you're using, and that would pretty much install the Facebook pixel automatically. With my Chrome account, I actually had the Facebook pixel. There's a little app you can add to your Chrome. I'll actually show you guys that in a second. But let's just go, if you're using Thrive themes, go to Thrive dashboard theme options. We'll click that. All right, and then we'll go to analytics and scripts, header scripts. There you go. You can see that the Facebook pixel code for Thrive is already actually installed here. So that you install it under the header script, just copy paste it straight in there and then hit save all changes, and that will update it for you. So that's that. Pixel helper, yes, that is download the pixel helper. So let me just flick back. This is why we have notes on the PowerPoints, so we don't miss anything for you. So say we've installed that, we can go to event code. Each conversion you want to track and optimize your adverts for, use the recommended or advanced version of the event code if you want to add parameters for granular measurement optimization. For this one, we don't actually, for what we teach and what I use, I don't do any of the granular measurement and optimization stuff here. So we don't need to add that in because we don't, we're not using add to basket or initiate checkout, or we're not doing those particular things. But we can set up these particular custom events by pasting your code into your Thrive page. So say for example, if I go to pages and I want to install, let's say I wanted to install some code under cheat sheet 1, I would go to Thrive Content Builder. Let's quit off this bit. Cool. Then you can go into what do we got here? Import, choose. Okay. So this is the wrong type of landing page to select. So this about one will let us do it. I think. Oh no, it's got the menu in it as well. Case study. Let's grab, say we wanted to add the pixel code into a page itself. Go to landing page settings and set up custom scripts, I believe. Yeah, so see the Facebook pixel code's installed here. That's because I needed to, that's because when you create a new page using Thrive, it won't automatically put the script in there. So if you've got just a straight landing page, then you'll need to embed that same script in there. Okay, 2.2 paste event code, that's fine. So you're literally just putting like the same script that you copy pasted at the top, the header script. You're just putting that into your landing pages. Check pixel status, so that's number 3 here. Download the pixel helper, so let's just let's click that button. Okay, let's just see if there's any valid pixel ID, because I was using Chrome with it. So let me download it. Need Chrome, there we go. So I've already got Chrome. So let's quit off of that. I'm just going to copy this URL and open it in Chrome. Because I do already have Chrome. I just don't use it because my particular computer, for some reason when I first got it, I thought the computer was having errors, but it was actually just, it's not working well with Windows 10. Chrome's not working well with Windows 10. Okay, download now. What is this thing over here? McAfee. Okay, add to Chrome, checking, add extension, has been added to Chrome, perfect. To get your extensions on all computer science Chrome. No, I don't need to do that. Okay, so, and then let's just copy over a landing page. So let's say this one here. Let's jump over to Chrome. And let's just see if the pixel's installed on this landing page. Boom, there you go. So you can see here it's got Facebook Pixel Helper, one pixel found on Thrive Entrepreneur. So use the pixel helper just to see if it's installed. Let me show you what it does if it's not installed. See how it just goes gray here? So it says, oh, the Facebook, no pixels found on this particular page. That's because it's Facebook's page. Why would they need a pixel in here? This is the developer's page anyway. It's not one of the but say if you wanted to go to stuff.co.nz, let's see if they have a pixel. Because it shows up pixels for all web pages. Okay, it looks like they don't have a pixel on their site, which is strange. Let's go to anytimefitness.com.au. Let's see if they have a pixel. It shows up pixels for all websites, I believe. So it doesn't... there you go. Look, 3 pixels on these guys. They need pixels. They're needed to retarget people who have been on their website. Cool. So that gives you guys a good idea. So yeah, that pixel helper can only be used in Chrome, as we just discovered. Quit off this. Perfect. Okay. So that's that. Let's go back because it just redirected us out. Boom, back to the ads manager. Cool, okay. Cool, so now you guys should have your Facebook Pixel installed and know how to install it, and also how to install it on your individual Thrive themes landing pages. So make sure whenever you build a new landing page that you embed your Facebook Pixel into there as well, because each new page it won't automatically add. If it's like a Thrive Themes blank page or a template page or something like that, you need to add it custom. Okay, let's have a look. How to create a custom retargeting audience. So we want to jump into that. So you want to go to audiences under your menu, and then we want to go into create audience and then custom audience. So let's just flick over real quickly into that. So drop down menu, all tools, audiences. Now, a custom retargeting audience, like I mentioned earlier, you can retarget people who have watched a particular video of yours. So let's go into custom audience. Now, there's a few different variations you can do here. Let me flick over to our slides. So we're wanting to go to website traffic in this particular example. As you can see here, like we've got a customer file, user file, that matches with your matches people on Facebook. So that could be, for example, if you've got an email list, and if people use the same email address that they've subscribed on your email account, and that's the same email they use for their Facebook account, then it will actually find those people and it will put the offer, say when you target that particular audience, it will put your offers directly in front of your email list. So that's really cool. App activity, if you've got an app, engagement on Facebook, so create a list of people who have engaged with your content on Facebook. That's really cool. People who have watched one of your videos before. We don't use lead adverts. I use landing pages. The lead adverts tend to not convert that well compared to what we can do with the funnels that we've created. Canvas, so there's people who have opened your canvas on Facebook. Or page, list of people who have interacted with your page on Facebook. So that's people who have liked your posts, maybe not liked the page, but they've liked your page or the posts or the videos or whatever. Or people who have watched your videos on Facebook. So that could be people who have watched a particular video. Say they've watched like 75% of that video. Let's choose one of the videos. Okay, this is Tiki Taka's video. So we can select this guy here. So it said 518 views and people who have watched 75%. We can actually create a custom, just by hitting confirm, we can actually select people for that video. So that's really awesome. Didn't realize we were in Tiki Taka's account, but that's okay. let's go back. Now, you can target people in the last 365 days or last 7 days. My recommendation is usually in the last 7 days. If it's any longer, they might have forgotten you. And then audience name. Just give it a name like people who watched our, taco video. So let's go back. So that engagement on Facebook, really helpful to create a custom audience for videos. Website traffic. This is really cool as well. This is people who have viewed your website. So anyone who visits the website. Or it could be people who have visited specific web pages, or people who have visited specific web pages but not others. So let's say anyone who visits our website in the last 7 days. This is people who want to like our Facebook page, for example, or people who want to retarget with our, say you've got like a 21-day challenge offer, or you've got like a free teeth cleaning offer. Let's put Tiki Taco test audience. Create audience. Anyone who visits our website, thanks for creating it. Boom. Now, Facebook already knows what the website is because the website's hooked into the Facebook page. So it's just automatically created that. Now, Tiki Taka doesn't even have a pixel. So I'm just going to delete that. And I'm just going to open up the Plant Physique account here just by using the tab. Okay, cool. You can see there's already a few audiences here that we've created. So let's go custom audience, website traffic. Include past website traffic. Yeah, of course it is. It's the last 7 days. It's in the past. Anyone who visits your website, let's say not just people who visit our website, but they go to a specific web page. Let's say they go specifically to the 21-day challenge Facebook page, or one of them. Say they go to the one that's on our website, automatically adds that in. Now we can add another one. We've got another one. It's like plantphysique.com/Christchurch 21-day Christchurch. Oh, there's no dash there. 21-day Christchurch Recording. Boom. So there's that one as well, right? So they've gone to only those 2 pages. So we're gonna retarget those people who ended up on those pages. They may not have ended up on the. What about people who went to those pages but didn't actually opt in? Because this will also target people who have also opted in. So let's go to visited the web pages but not others. Yeah. So exclude people who visit any page that meets these rules, these following rules. So we want to exclude people who ended up on the thank you page. So the thank you page, or the bonus page, plantphysique.com/21day-2. Now that page is a thank you page. So it doesn't matter if they register on the 21-day Christchurch Record or 21-day. Both those pages redirect to the 21-day-2. So that particular link, now our ad won't get shown to people who ended up on that, which means we're not doubling up. We're saving money. We're only targeting people who went to the 21-day page but didn't actually sign up. Now, there's the old saying out there that says, most sales are made on, after the 5th no or the 7th no. The more, as a lot of salespeople say, the more no's I get, the closer I know I'm getting to the sale. So, I remember a mentor of mine said back in the day when we used to comb through phone yellow pages, through the phone book yellow pages, the business yellow pages, and we'd be calling businesses, and I remember getting so many rejections, and one day my mentor said to me, look, he looked over at me and he said, look, don't be disheartened, Nick. He said, just remember, every no gets you one step closer to a yes. And I thought to myself, wow, that's an awesome way of thinking about it. And I was just like, I kept getting no's, and I was like, yeah, these no's are awesome because I know I'm going to get a yes anytime now. And then boom, I got my first yes, and I was like, oh yeah, it works. Proof in the pudding. So now, does combing through the phone book work? Yes, but how efficient is it? How much time do you need to spend versus, how many sales you make from it? So it's the same with fly drops or anything else in your service business, and probably why you're going through this course. Anyway, I digress. So we're going to call this audience name 21-day page lands did not sign up. Okay, so creating this audience is really helpful because we can retarget these people Audience is too small. You give it a little bit of time, and it will eventually. Now, if you want to edit it, you can actually go in and edit it. But eventually, the audience too small will update. Let's say we want people who are in the last 30 days. Let's update that. Boom, perfect. Or we want people who are, maybe a little bit longer than 30 days. Let's say in the last 60 days, people ended up, or maybe let's say the last 365 days. Oh, less than 180. Okay, let's say 180 days, right? The last 6 months ended up on our 21-day challenge page, but they never signed up. Okay, boom, there you go. That's a great custom audience right there. I think I'll leave that there. So that's how to create a custom retargeting audience. Now you're probably wondering, like I mentioned, I've already sort of covered what the customer file is. Email is that targets your email list. Website traffic targets your landing page, but didn't opt in. So I just showed you how to do that. App activity if you got an app. And engaging people who engage with like your videos or your Facebook page. So now we can create a retargeting campaign from scratch. So we just created an audience. So let's create a campaign. I'll show you how to do that right now. So in this particular example, let's just use the one here, 21-day page lands but did not sign up. So let's go over into a Power Editor. Now my caveat is you're supposed to use the Google Chrome when using the Power Editor, but let's see. Let's delete this old one because we're not doing anything with it. That was just to show you guys. Boom, gone. And then let's duplicate this. Let's duplicate this whole thing. Just by selecting the top level, it will allow us to duplicate the whole lot. So we'll duplicate it because now we want to target people who have been to our what is this little notification? Oh, taco's been shared. Okay, so their pixel has been activated. All right, so we're going to call this one. This is a new campaign. So this is a 21-day. 21-day landed, not signed up. Okay, so that just tells me they landed on our page, but they didn't sign up. Let's click Advert Set. Let's hit edit because it's going to be different, a little bit different to what we had before. It's already grabbed the 21-day lead, so that's the conversion event. That will tell us later. I'm going to show you guys how to create a custom conversion so you can actually track what people are up to. Let's start a daily budget with $5. Let's scroll down. Custom audiences. Here we go. So click that. Select your latest one. So that's the 21-day page lands did not sign up that we just made. Fewer than 1,000 people. Yeah, I know. Let's get rid of the location targeting. It'll still be fewer than 1,000 people. The reason I got rid of location targeting is because these people, chances are, if they ended up on our 21-day page, then they already live in Christchurch. But we probably want to make sure they live in Christchurch just in case we had website, people dabbling around our website and they just happen to land on there. So let's say cover the whole large area of Christchurch. Let's increase the age all the way up because who knows. Let's go all the way up to 50. 18 is fine because it's going to be a small audience. Okay, it says like audience is too specific for your adverts to be shown. Try making it broader. Don't worry about that for now. It's just saying that it's probably not gonna. What they're saying is, oh, it's too narrow. Let's quit off all these interests here. Yes, it's still going to be less than 1,000. And let's see what else we got here. Let's get rid of that. So we're targeting all the Christchurch, but our custom audience, people who ended up on our website on those pages. Okay. And we can edit the audience later while the ad's running if we wish, and it will update it for us. Connection type's fine, audience fine, it's already saved. Edit placements, yep, it's already been edited. So basically you get rid of everything except for news feeds, which is feeds. Get rid of instant articles, Instagram videos, right column. We don't need that. I know it says it may have less conversions, but never mind. It actually increases our conversions because we're just targeting Facebook, not Instagram. Conversion window 7 days after clicking, 1 day. That's fine. conversion impressions or link clicks. We don't care about link clicks. We care about conversions. We care about people who are most likely to convert on our offer. We don't want link clicks because that's just people who want to click from Facebook to our website. We don't want people just to randomly end up on our website. We want people who are most likely to actually opt into our offer. And because we have a Facebook pixel installed, Facebook will help us with that. We just have automatic bids. We don't set them to manual because there's no need to. Let Facebook optimize to get you the best price. Impressions, just leave that as is. Delivery type standard. So you can actually select like more options here. You can make them, you can set a manual bid and then accelerate the price. If you need to, say you need to spend like $20 per impression or something. Say you just need to spend a lot more money because your event starts in like 3 days and you just want to pump it up, then you might go manual and you might accelerate it and that sort of thing. But so we'll keep it on standard. Alright, perfect. So that's all good as gold. We'll head over to adverts here. Now, we'll just keep the main advert running. We don't need the other two running, so we'll deselect that. We'll delete these other two because the one ad 21-day ad one is the one that's running the best. Just have a look and check to see what it looks like. Okay, so we might as well just run the same ad to those people who ended up on our landing page because they're going to recognize the ad and go, oh, I've seen this before, but I didn't opt in. And they're more likely to click it, especially, there's a new image there. We update the image now and again. That's probably one of the most provocative images we've ever had on this ad, but hey, it converts the best. I think right now it's converting at $6 per lead, so that's amazing. It has converted at $4 per lead for a $97 product, so that's an awesome return on investment. So everything else is good. We don't need to edit anything in there, so let's just go review changes and upload that bad boy. Continue. This way you guys can see what happens when we actually hit review changes. So we're actually posting this live for one of our gyms, one of their campaigns. So all complete. And I'm not even using Google Chrome, and I'm using some sort of Internet Express from Microsoft, something that comes with Windows 10. But looks like that works, so we're good as gold, guys. So let's jump over into our slides and just check, make sure we haven't missed anything, make sure we're being nice and thorough. Okay, so we've created our custom audience. Next, we're going to go into how to target your dream customer. Okay, so really you want to use your research back from step 1 where we did our customer research. So we use our research to target your dream customer or your perfect average customer. And these are people who you just love to work with. I remember back when I was in Sydney, when I was doing some personal training, I had some clients. I just love to work with them. They show up, they're all grins, they know what they're in for with a workout, but they're good natured about it. You have a few laughs while you're working out. You have a good workout, but you have a good laugh, and everything's just great. It's just like hanging out with a friend, and sometimes you think to yourself, I'd train this person, even if they weren't paying me, because it's just so much fun. It's and I used to have a good time. Especially there was one client called Juliet. She was a nurse, and she'd always work hard. I remember sitting out doing our first consult with her before she started, and the sunset was going down over the gym, and it was just really pretty night. We're having a conversation, nice and open and friendly, because most of the time it can be really intimidating catching up with a gym or a trainer. We're just having a good time, having a few laughs and chatting, just like, catching up like old friends. And then when our first session started, she was a little bit nervous, but hey, she was good natured and she stuck at it. We had a good time training together. We'd always crack jokes about Adam Sandler movies. There are some favorites of mine, especially anger management. That's a good one. I'd always say, oh, come on, you could do it. But either way, I really love helping people. That's why I produce this course for you guys, so we can really, make sure you guys get the most from your business. And I know how much of an impact it's had on my business, so I want to make sure you guys get the, get the fruits as well. So we've all got customers like that we just really, really enjoy working with, and so part of your market research is that's what really helps you to find those customers and where they are, where they're hanging out. And then we've crafted our bait in step 2. So you've got to have your bait set up. You've got something that they would love, that one thing they'd love to have that would really make their life better. And then we've got the funnel. So we've already produced our landing pages. They're ready to go. The only thing that's left is the Facebook ad. But not only the Facebook ad, we might have already created that at this point, maybe a crazy discount funnel, but we need to find a winning audience on Facebook. And once you find a winner, profits really skyrocket. It's like when you're, when people are mining for gold. As soon as they find a little dribble of gold, they start, pushing through and finding, it's like almost like the roots through the mountain, and they find these little trails of gold, and then they find the big nuggets, as they're going for it. So once you find the right audience, that's really where the magic happens. So now when it comes to how to target your dream customer, you want to target competitors because it's the easiest when it's available. Whereas, for example, if you're a dentist and you want to target your competitors, that might be like Colgate toothpaste or Oral-B, the electric toothbrushes, for example. But then it might not be direct competitors, but they are already people that provide a product or service to people who are most interested in, dental. Maybe people who go to all the effort to like the Oral-B page are people who are probably likely to go to a dentist. So that's where you target your competitors. Or if you're a gym, you might target other gyms in your area. So like, especially the big franchises, they usually show up in Facebook. And then interest, that's the next one where you could target. So interest is sometimes harder, but it's sometimes available. So it could be like interest in teeth whitening, right? If you're a dentist, or if you're a hair salon, it could be an interest in makeup or in hair treatments or something like that. So it's an interest. It's not actually a company name or a competitor. And then demographics, so that's a little bit harder, but always available to some degree. The demographics is like location and income level, maybe marital status, that type of thing. The key here is that we want to target competitors first, then interest, then demographics. And we might not always target all three, or we might do some demographic, like if you're a service business, you're most likely going to target location to some degree. Well, to all degree, because usually you need to call out your customer where they live. Interest, you might not always target interest, maybe a little bit, but you want to be careful with that. And I'm going to show you how to avoid the traps of targeting interest, which most businesses fall into, and how to increase profits by targeting your competitors. The key tip is that you want to start your spend on about $5 to $10, and then once your reach hits 500, check conversion rates from there and increase the ad spend by about 20% a day. So if you start on $5, you go to $6 the next day, then $7 or $8 the next day, then $10 the next day, then $12. So you're just sort of increasing by about 20% as you go along. Split test is where you're taking the Facebook ad, duplicate it, and then modify it a little bit, modify the copy or the headline or something, or change the image, and then basically run that as well. So you've got sort of two ads that are pretty similar, and you want to see which one actually starts working the best. So I'm going to flick over and show you guys an example of what I mean by competitor targeting, what I mean by interest, and what I mean by demographics. Let's see, just so that you guys have got a little visual here while I'm going into this. So yeah, let's stay in the Power Editor. Let's go to Advert Sets. So say you've just created a new campaign. I need to edit this one here. Landing. We'll just call those guys landing. And an advert for that one should be landing. So like this, you guys want to update the names if you've done a duplicate, just so that you know that it's not the same, the same one. So we'll just review those changes. Continue. Cool. And then the next step is we want to show you guys what I mean by okay, so they've already approved that, so that's all active, that's running. So next up, we want to go into create campaign. We'll just run another test, okay? So test campaign. Then advert set name. So we're going to go into audience test. And doesn't let me hit create new advert, so let's and then campaign objective. So the pixel's already running on this one, so we'll select conversions. Okay, remember I said earlier you select traffic if you're seasoning your pixel, so getting about 100 conversions, and then after that you can go for conversions because your pixel's already optimized. Or if you don't have your pixel installed, that's okay, you can still get great results with the driving traffic straight to a landing page. But yeah, we're going to select conversions because the pixel's already seasoned for the Plant Physique gym. Oh, advert set name 18 plus. Okay, that'll do for now. So test campaign, advert set level 18 plus. Let's go edit. Cool. Let's change this here to audience test 1. All right. So conversion, website or messenger. Because we have a pixel, we need to set up the conversion for this one here. So let's just select this one, otherwise it'll error. We're going to go $5 for the daily budget as our starting. We always go $5 like I mentioned, because that'll save us money. If we put $50 on it right from the start, Facebook will just charge us more because they're wanting us to chew up our money. Whereas if you start with $5 and you go to $6, then to $8, you're sort of slowly increasing. Increase like if you're wondering about how often to increase, sometimes I'll increase every day, so I'll go up 20% a day every 24 hours or so, and that just gives it enough time. Sometimes you might let it sit for a few days. If your ad spend starts increasing, like your cost per conversion starts increasing, then you might want to let the budget stay where it is for maybe 2 to 3, 4 days and then increase it again. Just wait to see if that ad spend drops down a little bit more. Schedule start can stay the same for today. Schedule end, just keep it running as I'm going. That's the best way to go, guys. You don't need to end it unless you've got a specific event that's running, but even then it's better just to run it as ongoing. I think you get better conversions. Custom audience, no, we're not going to do that. So like I mentioned here under the slide, we've got the competitors' interest demographics. We'll go for competitors first. So say if you're in fitness, we can go here to, maybe we already did some research, but here's how you do your detailed targeting. So we'll select women. We'll select Christchurch. Oh, we will select the age from, let's say we'll go like 18 to 40. That's like a really broad. Let's say we go 25, 45. Language, yeah, language, keep it open. So here what we do is we actually, like I've got here in the slide, we've got like fitness competitors, some competitors. These aren't direct competitors of a gym. Like for example, Kayla Itsnes, she's like a bikini body fitness celebrity over in Australia. She's become really popular lately. So same with Ashley Bynes. So we can target these two people because ladies who like these people are most likely to be interested in purchasing our 21-day challenge as an example. Okay, so let's type in these people. Kayla Itsnes, there we go. Let's type in Ashley Bynes. I think it already showed up there anyway. Ashley Bynes, boom. Now it says Emily Sky. Let's have a look. Let's quickly look. Emily Sky. Oh, Emily Sky, and then I just type in Facebook. And then it usually shows up their page. Let's have a look and see if this person's similar to Kayla Itsnes. And okay, look, they're pretty much the same thing. Same sort of person by the looks of it. So, and then let's say if we look at Ashley Bynes. Okay, you see here, so like same sort of person. So the girls who are interested in Ashley Bynes are probably interested in Emily Sky as well. So we would, we'd pop her in as well. So that's an example of targeting competitors, guys. say if you're in fast food, you would target like KFC, McDonald's, Subway, Pepe's, Mad Meats Grilled, and that way, if you're selling something that's like a taco, and you target those competitors, then your ad's going to show up in front of people who already like KFC, McDonald's, Subway, Pepe's. Just like with this example, our ads are going to show up to these to people who like Ashley Bynes, Emily Sky, and Kayla Itsnes. So that's the competitor targeting. Do a lot of research on that, experiment around. So like I said, like for example, say if you run like a hair salon, you might look at like a major hair salon chain in New Zealand. So you might go hair salon franchise New Zealand. That might get you some information. Just Cuts. Okay, cool. There you go. So let's go, because I know what those guys are. Just Cuts. Oh, perfect. Okay, so people who like Just Cuts, right? So if we, that's a, say if you're a hair salon and you target people who like Just Cuts, then that's a great quick example of targeting competitor. Now, you don't just have to put one competitor in, you can put more than that. It's already got some pop-ups here because of, in this account we've already targeted a lot of fitness stuff, competitors. So let's go backtrack just a little bit. Now, some of you may be wondering what this box is: expand interest when it may increase conversions, when it may increase conversions at a lower cost conversion. So what that does is it means that it will only expand the interest from the pages you've selected, like the competitors, only if it will increase your, only if it will lower the amount of money you spend on Facebook, or lower your cost per conversion. I've tested this, and it actually does work. So let's type in Kayla Itsnes again. Now look, if we just target people in Christchurch between the age bracket who like Kayla Itsnes, between 25 and 45 for a woman, then we get 12,000 people. But let's say we go 18 years old, and let's say we bring it down to 34. So far we're at 21,000 reach. 18,000, okay. Let's just see what happens. We bring up to, let's say 36. That's just an example where you can check this reach here and just see what it does. 19,000. So yeah, I'd say that's pretty good for that. If you're just targeting people who like Kayla Itsnes, then we would use images and use ad and copy, and we'd create an offer that was like real similar to what Kayla Itsnes does, except it's a gym version, because Kayla Itsnes, she runs like apps and like online training. Basically, people can download like workouts and stuff. So we would do like, we can't use Kayla's name, but we could be like, do it like Kayla or something, or I mean that's kind of using a name, or we can just put images up that are real similar. I think we've actually already got some ads that are, like I mentioned earlier, we've already got some images that look real similar to her type of body. So that's going to work the best. Now, so right now we've got 19,000 potential reach, and then we got expand interest when it may increase conversions at a low cost per conversion, and it goes up to 86,000. That doesn't mean that we're going to reach 86,000 people. It means potentially it opens up the amount of people who might be interested in our service. It doesn't mean that it's going to blanket approach it for us. It doesn't mean that our offer is going to go out to like every person who likes, dog shampoo. It's going to go out to people who still like Kayla Itsnes, but she also likes, maybe they like Emily Sky as well, and maybe they like some other fitness people, and maybe if Facebook knows this, it learns what people like, and it learns your pixel, and it starts to like put these two and two together. It's like, actually, this person over here that likes, Janice Bobanis. Janice Bobanis is a fitness expert, and she's probably going to like this Plant Physique 21-day challenge that this business is running. So let's put it in front of her. So they do some of that work for you, but when you isolate interest, this helps them to understand what people are most likely to buy your product or service. So the targeting becomes better. Yeah, so we've tested this out. It definitely works, having that little tick box there. They only recently added that in. before when I did the screenshots for this, it wasn't there, so I have already tested that for you, and you do want to have that tick box checked. But you do want to do these targeting that these targeting tricks that I'm showing you here. Okay, so we targeted competitors with, let's say, Kayla in there, but say we want to target interests. Interest is more generalized, so if we want to target interest, it's still in the same box. So we go like health and fitness magazines. Let's see what that does. Okay. Let's put health and fitness. Okay. Health and fitness magazine. See, fitness and wellness here. Okay. That's people who like pages that are related to fitness and wellness. So it's more like Facebook's algorithm, which we're going to go into soon. And health and fitness. Make sure you check employers. You don't want to be clicking employers because that means that you're targeting people who are employed by like a health and fitness company or have listed their employer as like a health and fitness page on Facebook. Health and fitness magazine. This is like people who like pages that are related to fitness magazines. So that's like Oxygen and whatever as an example. Now it still might show up in the same category here, whereas if you put in like motherhood as an interest, then it falls under like family relationships. That's an algorithm from Facebook. Same as health and fitness magazine. It's not as targeted as like Kayla Itsney's, but you get the general idea. And then demographics. So that's really the location that we've shown you before. So like we've targeted location Christchurch, we've targeted age. Usually 10 years is pretty good, but we've expanded the age from time to time and that's worked just fine. Depends on your offer. If your offer is like bikini body, then you're probably not going to get women over 35 that are interested in that. Over 35, you're more likely to target a different type of program to that older demographic. They're not old, just older demographic than 35. Got to be politically correct on this course. And then we've got, other than targeting male or female, you can target whether they're renters, for example, where the location is, that type of thing. Like I mentioned before, I think I mentioned this before with you guys, you can drop a pin. So say if you zoom in and your service business is, if your service business is in Riccarton, then hit drop pin, click that, which allows you to narrow down to like 1 kilometer within your business. Which only isolates the people who live in Riccarton. So you could be like, hey, Riccarton people. I mean, people are most likely to drive, 3 kilometers. So you could select like 3Ks from your business and have people drive in from the surrounding areas. So that would be just fine. So that's location targeting. We've got men or women. So that's another target. You could put here renters and that, okay, that one won't work. Let's say like homeowners, see if that works. Homeowners, household composition, family-based households, table owners, homeownership in Australia, small business owners. So if they've listed themselves as a small business owner, or they own a small business page on Facebook, you'd probably put that in there. Let's say small business owners, right? So that goes under behaviors. Competitors usually sits under interests, so like the motherhood and the small business owner is algorithm based, same as health and fitness magazine. So giving you guys a pretty good idea about that targeting. If you're a restaurant, then you would you target your competitors as like KFC, Pepe's. Your interest would be fast food. So let's just show you that real quick. Quit off these. Boom. Okay, so let's type in KFC. Boom. McDonald's. Look, see, it already pops up some of these things that are the same, and Pizza Hut. Okay, so we've got competitors there, and then let's target fast food, right? Fast food is an algorithm. Okay, more categories. Facebook category, fast food. Employers' interest. So let's say interest. People interested in fast food. is different from targeting competitors. And then we've got demographics here. We've got, so you're targeting like Christchurch, you're targeting 20 to 50 males who live within, 3Ks of your business. So, and that's the stuff up here that we're doing. So let's move forward just a little bit more. Chiropractor example. So, the same thing here again. So you might just search, let's see, vibration machine. Okay. No one likes vibration machines. These are just like, these are some things that I popped in that you could search for. You can see I didn't actually research this particular. Like these things people are interested in, yes, but what are the companies that produce them? Like companies that produce gravity boots. FedEx fixation, posturably. Let's try posturably in here. Posturably. I don't know if that was a name. Posturably. Yep. Okay, so they're not in there. Let's see. Let's I know Life Fitness produces vibration plates, so let's put them in there. They're a company. Cool. doTERRA. Let's see if they're in there. doTERRA. Cool. Okay, essential oils. There we go. Employers, no. Interest. Yep, that's better. So they're essential oils. So say like you're a chiropractor, you want to target people interested in wellness. doTERRA does essential oils, and so they're really interested in that. People who are interested in essential oils are probably interested in massage, who are also the same people who are probably interested in chiro. But you could do some more research on your perfect average customer to find this stuff out. Life Fitness produces vibration machines and gravity boots, I know, so you could you could target that. Let's see if they've got, so let's have a look at, say, interest now that we've looked at some competitors. So let's look at like back pain or pain relief, something like that. Okay, here we go. Back pain, there we go. So an interest in back pain, low back pain, yep, that's good. Young Living Essentials, okay, they're another one. Perfect. 41,000, so that's getting into a pretty decent reach here, people that live in this area. So you can see here, like, we got a lot of people who are interested in, it could be great if you get a chiropractic business, then within this local area here in Riccarton, we've got 41,000 people to market to already. Cool, we've already targeted demographics here, so that's fantastic. Moving along. Now this is something I wanted to mention here, guys. So competitors are generally listed as interests, so they're not actually interests of the people, but they're listed as interests by Facebook. So your competitors, like, whatever it is, and then say like the competitors were Kayla, right, or a competitor is like Life Fitness or doTERRA, so they're actual companies, and you want to target them because they give you the most consistent results with your Facebook ads. You don't want to target, say like, choose fact-based versus algorithm-based. So fact-based is choosing like Amy Porterfield or like Life Fitness, which is a company, or doTERRA, which is a company. Like, pick that first because that's an actual business. That's fact-based. We know for a fact that our customers like doTERRA essential oils, and they're interested in, and those people love massages, okay? As an example, right? We've already done our research. Versus algorithm-based. So algorithm-based is like household composition or family-based households or housemate-based households, or like motherhood, the examples I showed you before. Like, those are algorithm-based. Now, the thing with algorithm is that it's Facebook's best guess. So Facebook doesn't know exactly that the person is a mother, but they're just guessing that they are based on the pages or based on the type of activity. Just like the person Facebook doesn't necessarily know if somebody has back pain or lower back pain, but that's their best guess. Like, they've spoken about it, and maybe you've spoken about it on your news feed, or you've liked pages that are in a lower back pain that cover lower back pain, and that's why Facebook's created that algorithm list there. So try to choose fact-based first, and then look at other you know. So I would sort of quit that off if I was a chiro, quit off back pain just for now. And it might, you know, if there was an actual company that already had my customers in it, like for example, say if I typed in Snap Fitness and selected them, and I was, say if I was a 24-hour gym, then that's basically like me walking into Snap Fitness gym, walking through the sliding doors, looking at the members, looking at the staff to my right, sitting in their office, and then walking into the gym with a big poster, screaming at the top of my lungs with a xylophone, come over to our gym at Plant Physique, 24-hour memberships for just $2 a week. Snap Fitness is charging you $16 a week. Just come over to us, $2 a week, sale on today only. We'll even allow you to train with us for free until your Snap membership runs out. Come on over today and sign up now. Like, that's literally what we're doing, what Facebook is allowing us to do here. We can literally target people who are already members at Snap or already like Snap Fitness page, and we can send our offer directly in front of them. I mean, that's pretty awesome. That's why Facebook ads absolutely is the most cost efficient method of advertising, because you're able to literally get your offer right in front of the people who are most likely to buy your product or service. Boom. Good. All right, so now in this example here, you got like B&I versus business. So you want to target B&I because B&I is an actual organization. They work with businesses, they have business meetings and run referral programs and these things. So they work with businesses every day. Whereas business just says, oh, people are interested in business. So it doesn't really give you that much to go off. So the key tip is that, like I said, algorithms are Facebook's best guess. So go for fact-based and for your competitors first. Okay, now some key tips here. So the way you optimize your ads is that you let each ad run until it hits 500. So let me show you what that looks like, and then we'll come back. Okay, let's go to campaigns. Let's just leave that there for now. Let's go into Adverts Manager. Okay, so here's your Adverts Manager. This is the Plant Physique account. So we've had a couple of campaigns running, just testing and tweaking some stuff lately. So let's go into this one here, 21-day web convert. This one we relaunched pretty recent. Doesn't have too much happening on it. So now we're in the audience level, and then we want to go into the next level. So we'll click here, which will take us into the advert level. Okay, perfect. Then we want to scroll down. Now it says cost here, but that's not the true cost. Sometimes you'll get different when you click your custom convert here, cost per lead. Just give it a second and it'll load up. Okay, $6.97, all right. So that one was true. So we've created a custom conversion, a custom column, which allows us to have our own columns in here. Anyway, I digress. So the reach here, this reach section here, this is the number of people who have seen your advert at least once. So this particular advert's been seen by 898 people. So like I mentioned, run your ad until it hits 500, and then and then potentially can it. Like this one here has only been seen 161 times, except this particular image you can see on the right hand side, on the left hand side here, the image, a couple of ladies giving each other a high five. You can see here it's already spent $8, whereas the cost per conversion here with this one at the moment, since we just launched it, is $7. We pumped the price up a bit more as well because these guys are on a deadline over at that gym to get that one running. So it may not be quite optimized at the moment, but yeah, that one's okay for now in one of the Plant Physique gyms. And so yeah, and then we switched that one off just for now. We can turn it back on later if we want to give another little test and get it to 500. This one here has reached 97 so far, and we've spent $3.62 on it. So we'd like to see if that one runs any better than this top one up here. And so we could give it some more time. It looks like it's running better than the one below, than this ad 4. But we'll find out. So let's jump back to our slides. So yeah, let the ad run until it hits 500. If the conversion if the conversion cost is low, keep it. So the conversion cost with this ad here, cost per lead. So that's how much it's costing us per $97 lead for this one. There's been 6 leads come through so far, but it's costing us basically $7 a lead. So that's really low cost for this particular one. It's good enough. It's amazing really when you think about it compared to say billboard or flyer drops, or the time invested plus the amount of money to print and or putting your offer into a magazine or on radio. Those are expensive compared to, we're looking at we spent $40 so far. We've already got 6 leads come into our inbox that are ready to sign up to our $97 program. It's already a $600 sale through those 6 people, with those 6 people, and we've only spent $41. That's awesome. We know how to optimize this even more, which I'll show you later, that we've actually run even better conversions than this over time. Okay, so conversion cost is low, so we can keep this one. The relevancy score is really good. So relevancy score is the other one you want to look at. That is a 9. It's either a 1 or it's a 10 or somewhere in between. 10 is awesome, 1 is terrible. So if your ad's running at a relevancy score of 1, make sure you kill it because it's not doing no good. Relevancy score of 9 is awesome. I have had ads running at a 6 or even a 4, but their cost per conversion is still good compared to how much we actually make off of that. So, but we want to try to keep the relevancy score up because it means we pay less with our Facebook ad. So that gives you an idea about relevancy score. If it's a 7, anyway, we'll go into that later. Yeah, well, here it is right here. So if the cost is high, $3 or $4 per lead, let it run another day. If relevancy score is 7 or higher, otherwise kill it. So yeah, our cost per lead is $7, but we don't care because we're making $97 straight off the bat. We tend to convert about 80% of people who register, so we got really great conversion rates. So yeah, more than happy to keep running that one. That's perfect. That's all perfectly fine. We're not doing we're not doing a free voucher or a $10 voucher here. If you're doing a free or a $10 voucher and you're paying $3 or $4 per lead, that's way too much. So I think I mentioned with Tiki Taku, we're getting 17 cents per voucher. We average 17 cents per voucher grabbed. So that's awesome. And you should be able to get your using this training, you will be able to get your vouchers. Should be able to get your vouchers to that type of costing. So the only reason we're paying a bit more per lead is because they're buying a $100 product. So if relevancy score is 7 or higher, let it run. If it's 6 or lower, generally kill it, especially if it's a crazy discount funnel and it's it's that type of thing. If the cost is high and relevancy score is 6 or less, kill it. If you have several low cost converting ad sets, keep them and kill the high cost ones. So at one point, let me just see here. I won't digress because we've got heaps in these on these slides. So how to optimize your ads. If you're testing a major competitor or interest that converts at an okay price, then you can split test that audience into small demographics to find the absolute lowest cost audience. Split test means if you got Kayla Itsnes, for example, I showed you the targeting earlier, and then you've also got Ashy Binds, but you want to split them. You only want it so you'll have ads that'll run straight for Kayla Itsnes, and you'll have ads that'll run just for Ashy Binds, and you'll actually target to see which demographic you find actually converts at the lowest possible price. So yeah, you can literally run one campaign for Kayla Itsnes, one campaign for Ashy Binds, and see who's the lowest cost. If you only want to test one major interest or competitor, then split test into small demographics. So like we might only test Kayla Itsney's, but instead of just Kayla Itsney's aged 18 females through to 35, we might go 18 through to 25 and 25 through to 35. So we've got like two demographics, two campaigns running. One's like a younger 18 to 25, and another campaign's running 25 to 35, and they're both targeting Kayla, and they're both the same ad and copy. We just want to see which is going to perform the best. So that's a great way to get the absolute lowest cost for your audience. So if you really want to go to that effort and do a couple little splits, and I mean it's pretty quick with ad duplication in the Power Editor. So here's how it might look. So we've got Kayla Itsney's is converting at $3.56 per lead. We got Michelle Bridges, which is $12.33, and then we got Ashley Bynes, which is $7.83 per conversion. So we can see Kayla Itsney's is winning, and we've actually targeted females aged 20 to 30. So we'll just switch off the other ads for now, and then we want to split test Kayla into the other age groups. So we split Kayla Itsney's from, we still targeted females in all of them, age 18 to 25, and then females age 25 to 35, and then females age 35 to 45. And what we found is that when we targeted with our particular bait, with our offer, in this example, what we found was we're targeting at $2.57 when we targeted the 18 to 25 year olds only. Whereas if we're targeting the 25 to 35s, it costs us $3.20 per lead. And when we targeted the females 35 to 45, it cost us significantly more, more than twice the price. Because most people who like that particular fitness celebrity, that Kayla Itsney's, most of those people are 35 or under. So that gives us a good idea. So we're going to switch off the older ads. We're going to switch off the two others, and we're going to just leave the 18 to 25 running as an example. That way you can get the lowest cost per lead in that bracket. So let me just show you guys this here is an example about 4 weeks ago from when I'm shooting this course. This is an example of a larger spend. We'd spend $440 on Facebook ads running this campaign. We'd reach about 17,000 people total, and we generated 39 total leads over that time period, over a relatively short time period. And these are all our ads. So we got a lot of different ads that we're running here. And at the top, we've got our best performers and this is these are ads running for a 21-day challenge where people are signing up to pay $100. So I believe we got the image at the top left. That's the sort of half naked one. Who's not half naked in the fitness pictures these days though? That one is $6.29 per conversion. That's really low cost. Eventually that one came down to $3.96, and we were like, whoa, that's kick ass. So sometimes if you let an ad run a little bit longer, it will eventually get lower and lower in terms of the cost. You know, you're spending more on it over time. I mean, $125 we've spent already on that one. Relevancy score of 9, which is amazing. So it's definitely relevant to the audience we're targeting. We had 20 leads sign up during that particular campaign so far. 20 leads who registered, and if we convert 80%, that's 18 of those, so that's $1,800, and we spent $125 on that particular ad. So we profit from, we're profiting roughly $1,685, $1,685 profit. So that's awesome, because we don't really necessarily expect to make money on the front end. Sometimes we just want to make money on the back end. So that gives you a good idea about return on investment, really good return on investment. We're willing to spend, $1,000 to get $1,000 in with those gyms. And that's why, Dan Kennedy once said, the business who's willing to spend the most per customer wins the customer. And that's totally true. If you're willing to spend $1,000 to get $1,000 into your business and break even on the front end, because you know that in 3 weeks time all those 20 people are going to sign up, all those 30 people that you may not have made money off straight away, they're all going to sign up to regular training with you, where you're going to convert 80% or 60 or 70%. Then you know you're going to cover your costs on the back end, and that's where you're going to make all your money. You know, they might sign up to $50 a week or $100 a week, which is where you recoup your marketing costs once again, and then you relaunch. But hey, we're doing it much better than that. You know, we're still making a massive front end profit. Then we got a few other ads running here at the moment. The third one down was $14 a lead. That was our original image with the original copy, and we wanted to keep that up there to show you an example. That was an original earlier last year. We first launched that one, and we've been able to significantly improve our conversion rates over time by testing and tweaking. So that one first launched about 12 months ago. So that's not 12 months of results. Like, it's not just 16 leads. That's just in this campaign we decided to roll out that image again and just throw some money at it and see how that converted with some of our newer images. We might have left the sales copy the same and the same landing page, but we just wanted to see how they convert. Then we've got an example here. We got a gift voucher, fourth down, so that's just a 3 gift voucher on it on the end. It reached 3,000 people, cost us $30. We got 19 leads in, so I think it was like $1.56 a lead. That's for a 2 personal training voucher, so that's using our crazy discount funnel. $1.50 per voucher, that's fantastic. Some with quite a few of those, because you have 2 types of people on Facebook. You got people who will buy something off Facebook, and you got people who will only get free stuff on Facebook. And so the people who weren't buying our 21-day challenge, we marketed to the exact same audience, but we gave them the opportunity to come down and grab two free PTs. And we had heaps of people sign up that said, oh, I wanted to grab the voucher because I seen your offers all the time for your 21-day challenge, but I wanted to come down and try it myself before I purchased. So if you understand the psychology of the people that you're marketing to, then you're more likely to increase your conversions over time. So we actually had heaps of them end up signing up to our big program straight off of the 2 PT voucher. They didn't even do our 21-day program, our sort of low barrier program. They just went from 2 PT voucher, did our 2 PT sessions, had an awesome time, loved it. We're like, yeah, we love training with the girls down there. They're such a good vibe. How can we get started? And we're like, whoa, here's our 20-week program. It's like, for us as a business, it brings in over $1,000 per person. So yeah, fantastic result there. Just to give you guys an idea about our psychology behind it and some extra thoughts. What else? We got a few ads as I'm moving my eyes down. We got a $9.35 conversion. We had 1 person convert there from that one. Relevancy score was only 7 though, so it wasn't exactly that great. Slideshow, we ran that, but that just was real slow, so we just didn't really bother trying that much. It just wasn't really getting the traction we wanted. So this one here, optimizing your ads. What you can do is you can duplicate your ads, and then you can increase your daily, like I mentioned earlier, you can increase your daily spend by 20% per day if you want to scale your lead generation. So that just means you found some leads that work. Like back on this page, we're like, oh, okay, well, this ad here at the top, that works really well. Let's spend more money on it per day, which means we eventually spend like $125 on it over the course of a few days. Whereas your other ads that aren't going so well, you just click the button on the left-hand side and it switches it from a blue to a gray, which turns the ad off for now, just sort of pauses it, if you will. If you increase your daily spend too quickly, your cost per lead will definitely skyrocket. Like I mentioned before, if you're willing to spend a bit more, that's kind of okay. But if you go from $5 a day and you switch it to like $50 a day straight away, then you'll start paying more per lead. Just because Facebook, I think in general, Facebook just tries to get your ad out a bit more and forces it out, and doing so just costs you a bit more. If cost per lead goes up too quickly, just lower the daily spend a little bit, let it sit for a few days, and then bring it back up by 20% slowly. Once your frequency goes up, So, and the same people keep seeing your ad, your cost will go up. And this is the time to change up audiences or try new ones. So you can see frequency. Let me flick over here into the ads manager. Frequency is one of these buttons on the top. Let's just hit performance, default. We got frequency. Let's try performance and click. There we go, frequency here. So we've got, for these ads that are running right now, the frequency is $1.35, but the truth is that in fitness, you know, people are okay seeing the same ad more than once because sometimes they're busy and, you know, whatever. But generally, frequency, it's only 1.35, so that's still really low. It says average number of times each person saw your ad. Right now, it's like 1.35. But the total number of people that have seen this particular ad is 948 people that have seen these ads. Except our target audience is like 80,000 potentially. So we're still really low and all of that. So, you know, I'm really happy to keep that running. Just keep in mind that, if your frequency goes up a little bit much under performance and clicks on the drop down menu there, and you probably want to change up audiences. Just means, you know, you want to maybe instead of targeting, say if you're in chiropractic, instead of targeting back pain, you might want to target people interested in wellness and relaxation. So move into a sort of different demographic. Just like for us at Plant Physique, if you want to target, if you've done enough targeting of bikini body type people and you want to target some mums, then you might go into a mums category and drill down into a mums. Or maybe you want to target, you know, older people who are looking to rejuvenate their bodies and stay healthy and fit, and maybe they're 45 to 55. You know, look at targeting those people for a while. Then later on, you can come back and you can retarget the original, say, bikini body audience with a new offer, and then you'll get a whole bunch more conversions. Creating custom columns for lead count and cost per lead. I want to show you guys back here how to optimize your ads in this section, how to duplicate. So this is a pretty simple little trick. What we can do is we can go into the Power Editor. All right. Let's say we want to duplicate the, let's say in this one we want to optimize, let's say you're wanting to split test your ads and optimize either the audience. So if you want to optimize the audience, you can duplicate the audience here. We just duplicate by hitting the duplicate button now that we've selected the audience. And let's say we want to make one duplicate. We can make up to 10 or more. Okay, so it automatically adds copies. So we're just going to put test 2 with the name. And we've already got this targeting here, but let's say like we wanted to go 18 to 25 for this one. Cool. And then we would just literally save that. And then we could untag, tag this one, edit. This is just like adjusting the age only. And then now we go 26 because we've already got 25-year-olds, 18 to 25 selected. So now we go 26 to 36. And then we can just let that one run. And then literally just hit review changes, and now you're split testing 2 age groups with the same interest there. So, and then if you look over at the ads here, it's actually duplicated the ads for you as well. Whatever ad, well, we didn't create any ads at this point, but any ads that you created were already put together. So you got one campaign, 2 audiences, 2 different age groups, and then you can run, you can, if you usually create the ads first so that when you duplicate it, it would duplicate the ads over as well. Just like, if we go over here, so the 21-day ladies landing. Then you've already got the ad running because it already duplicated the previous one. So that just gives you a good idea about how to do that. How to optimize your ads. You can just optimize based on age or location. You can adjust around with that type of stuff. Yes. So now I'm going to show you guys how to create a custom column. So you want to go into, we've already set up your pixel, so that's good. Now we can go into custom conversions and we can set up a custom conversion so that we can have a custom column. All right, so it's actually quite simple. Let me just jump into campaigns and delete that. Just campaign, yes. Cool, perfect. Okay, so we don't have any changes because we just deleted the only changes we made. So go open the menu, go to custom conversions, select the ad account at the top. That's under client physique already, so we'll just use that. Now, you guys would have noticed, perhaps you would have noticed that we had 21-day lead, 21-day-2 lead. So we'll scroll back a little bit. See here at the top, towards the top right of this section here, we got 21-day-2. So this actually notifies us when one person opts in because it's a custom conversion and we've just customized the menu. So, so that custom conversion has been created. Let me show you how I did that. So what we did was we can go URL contains, and in this one it was URL contains plantphysique.com/21day-2. So that's our thank you page. So if we go to that, let me show you real quick. Control V. So this is people who land on they've registered for the 21-day challenge and now they've landed on the registration page. So we only want to target people who have reached that landing page, not people who have reached other pages. So we do that through selecting this one here. So include traffic that meets the following conditions, add the URL of your thank you page, and then just you can call it lead or purchase. Now in this case it's a lead because they haven't actually signed up yet. If it was somebody who landed on the thank you page after purchasing something, then we would put purchase, just for your recognition. So once we've set up this ad, we just pretty much hit that button there, next, and it'll allow you to pretty much name it and put it together. Then we go over into our menu under Adverts Manager. Adverts Manager, jump in the menu. Then we will go into, we've already created this custom conversion, so let me show you what we would do to put it together. Custom conversions are going to show up in the actual advert level itself, which is here. We can see 3 other ads that are operational now. You can see that we've already created this custom menu here. You click the column menu, custom menu, columns here, and it already says custom lead. That's because I've named that particular custom column already. But if I wanted to customize columns, go to customize columns if you want to start a new one. Now, we already like most of these on here. We don't need to know when it ends necessarily. Relevance score is good. It's already got 21 day. This is already letting me edit the current one. So yeah, so most of the ones that are already on there you can just leave on there because they're kind of handy to have. But if you scroll down, we've got clicks, cost links, awareness, conversions, keep going, cost per action. We want to look for the name of the new custom conversion we've created. Conversion value, website, Facebook pixel. We're getting close. There we go. Website custom conversion. So it's going to show them all up here, yeah? So all we do is we select the text box. It instantly shows up here. And then we hit apply. And then we hit the menu and we select that particular one. And then it shows up just like this. So that's how you create a custom menu. That's really helpful, especially because if you select the cost per lead of that particular one, under this menu here, let's just show you, it's got a, just scroll down a little bit. Yeah, so here we go. So you can see here, cost per 21-day-2 lead. So we want to know the cost per that. Plus we do want to know the cost per voucher. So let's actually select this one, which is added down the bottom here. But let's drag it up here. Let's put the, let's drag the voucher one down here at the end and then hit apply. And that's just updated it. So let's save this one because it's already got the previous ones. Let's call it plant custom conversion menu, yeah, just so we can, just so we know what that, and we'll put X on that one. We'll remove the old one. So what this should have done now is it should have created this custom menu. There we go. So now we can quickly see on this menu here, we've got results. So if we scroll it over to the end, we've got relevancy score. It's showing 21 day, the 21 day leads here. So 6, relevancy score of 9, cost per conversion $7.25. So it looks like that's bumped up a little bit today because we're trying to ramp the price up on that one, which may affect our conversion costs initially, but we're okay with that just for now. Then we've got voucher. So this is if somebody grabs one of our vouchers. So we've got a custom thank you page for grabbing a PT voucher. So that's set up for that one. And then we've got cost per voucher. So this is cost per lead, and that's based on the voucher. We've hooked that one up. Same as cost per lead on this one, but this one's linked to the 21 day registration. So that's how to set up a custom column. They're really helpful because at first glance you can quickly check how much you're paying per lead, just like on this page here, and you can quickly check how many leads have come through without having to go into your email account, into your, say, if you're using aweber.com like I am. It saves you having to go in and sort of check the subscribers and how many subscribers have come in that day or over the last 24 hours. So yeah, gives you a really quick idea. It helps you to track your Facebook ads more effectively by using those custom columns. So we've done a bit of that now that we've gone into customized columns, and we've gone through, we've selected under website custom conversions, we've ticked the boxes that we want, we've selected the cost per conversion as well, cost per website conversion and website conversion, that way you know what you're paying each one. It automatically adds it to the right hand column, and if you want to delete any out of the right hand column, just click the X button. Then it should add it automatically to the menu, and then you can just click edit and then rename it, and it might not update your new custom column right away, so give Facebook a few hours to update the pixel stats. So here's how to retarget your video views. So you run like a 1 to 2 minute video lesson or an ad over a week with a budget of $100, and you can get the views down to about 1 to 2 cents each. Now retarget everyone who watched the video 50% or more. So you go to audiences. Facebook should automatically create, because you've created a video lesson and you've run an ad for that video lesson, Facebook will automatically create a custom audience of people who watch that video. So go to the power editor, go to the ad set level, select the video audience. If it's 1,000 people, do a short run so the frequency doesn't skyrocket. So if it's only 1,000 people watch your videos, then only run it for, until the frequency gets to like 2 or something like that, and then just leave it as is. So let me show you just how that looks briefly. So we're going to go back into the power editor, because of course that's where we do our edits. Cool. Okay, and then we can let's select these. Let's duplicate this ad just so I can show you guys a test. Actually, we'll duplicate the advert set. Alright, this is the copy. Okay. So let's just leave it as conversion event as the usual lead. Now under audience, we haven't created a custom audience yet because we haven't had a bunch of people watch a particular video with this one. But let's say that we had like, let's jump over while that's up there. Let's jump over into audiences where we want to create this video view audience. because you can see here it hasn't shown up just yet. Create a custom audience, run a Plant Physiques account. Let's go to engagement, people who have engaged with the video. People who viewed at least 50% of the video. People who have watched video 50% of the video, yep, perfect. Past 365 days. Choose content type. People who watch at least 75%, choose videos, here we go. Let's select the page at the top here. Go to your page that you want to be using. And let's see. Okay, we've got 870 views for this one, so let's just select this one. Okay, we can select more than one video. So this is an audience of people who maybe watch all of our videos, perhaps. And we've got more than one page as well, okay? So, like we got some videos that have got more than others. Most of these are actually viral views. We might want to do like, what do we got? I think we got a booty workout in here, there we go. So 656. So we might want to target like 3 most effective habits for weight loss, which is an interview and a booty workout from home. So we go confirm, audience name, booty plus interview. We'll call it video at the start so we can quickly identify, and we'll call it plant for that. Just call audience here, plant, video, booty, interview, audience. So this just gives us an idea about what the audience is. Hit create audience. So we can create an advert using the audience, but we'll do that straight through the Power Editor. Jump back to the Power Editor. It might take a little bit of time to populate that audience. So don't be surprised if the audience doesn't show up right away. Alright, so here's the copy. So let's jump into that and see if we've got see if our new audience has shown up. So here, custom audience, plant video, there we go. So, well, less than 20 people, okay. Yeah, because it hasn't populated the audience yet. I think we might have had like 1,000 people total. So now that we've selected this audience, the ad will only go out to people who watch that video, 75%. And then we would essentially just, we could target people who are just in Christchurch or people who are, right across. Either way, it's just going to go out to those few people, which is perfect. So there's not too much you need to do here, but what you can do is now that they watch some of your videos, it could be a video lesson, something that's really helpful that helps the person. So from there, you want to have a specific campaign like, hey, if you loved booty video, then you'll really love doing our 21-day challenge, or you'll really love grabbing a voucher from us. It just means you get really low cost conversions for your particular offer, and that can be really helpful. So we might target them with our 21-day challenge, or we might put a voucher ad here, like a crazy discount funnel, or any other type of or you might have a video lesson. So you might have, click this button here to watch this video lesson, and take you through a video training which is going to help you to, increase your squat 10 times over the next 10 weeks without having to use, really heavy weight or something. And you'll take them to you'll use the value video funnel that I shared in the build your funnel section. So that just gives you guys like a quick idea about how you might put together something like that. Alright, so that's how to target your video views, or how to retarget those people who have watched your video. Pretty cool. Now, here's how to retarget your opt-in. So let's say you got a restaurant, people have gone to your website, but maybe they haven't actually been into your restaurant yet. Or maybe you just want to target everybody who's been to your website, but you want to give them like this special dessert, offer here. So let's show you how to do that. So let's just jump into, let's delete these so we're not getting all confused. Oh, we'll leave that up because we'll use that in a sec. Okay. You want to go into audiences again, because we're going to retarget an audience which is people who have been to your website. Create audience, custom audience, website traffic. Anyone who's visited your website in the past 30 days. So this will just keep running. So every day it'll have that past 30 days of people that have been to your website. Include past website traffic. Yes, that's fine. Dessert. Let's just say restaurant, right? Restaurant visitors. Audience. Create audience. Okay. So these are people who have been. Now this will automatically target people who have been to the Part2 website because that's the website we have plugged into the Facebook page. But let's just assume that it's a restaurant. It's a restaurant website, and people want to, anyone who visits the website. So they already know what our website is. Facebook already knows that. So let's go back into the Power Editor. We're going to create an audience. We're going to create a campaign. So we'd usually create campaign, set it up. Let's see, end up on the next part. Yep, so we've got the copy here. This is our just earlier that we used. So start your campaign, go for clicks if you're not using a pixel, go for traffic, or go for conversions if you've seasoned your pixel already. This restaurant example, so you would go into edit advert set. You would scroll down to audience and you'd look for the new audience you just created. So restaurant visitors audience, so we'll select that. That's people who've been to our website recently. Daily budget is $5. We might want to have people, everybody. Get out of it. So we've got everyone, men and women, age 18 to 50, because everyone wants a dessert, right? Maybe we don't want to have 18-year-olds in our restaurant. Maybe we want to have people who are 25 to 50. And because it's people who have been on our website, it's already a really specific demographic, okay? So, we might just keep this totally open. So let's just keep it open because it's people who have been to your website, so it's already a very, very, very targeted. We don't need to do any more targeting with that. Placements are fine, just on the news feed, conversions, everything automatic, etc. That's all good. So we'll go over to the advert set, and then here we would edit it. Let's say this is your restaurant page. We can change the image. Just go upload image, add a new image here of like a dessert or something. Let's say it's let's say you're giving away like a free burger. It's a burger restaurant. You're wanting to target people who have been on your website, but they may not have been in yet and actually grabbed a burger from your restaurant yet. So you might put in like a special offer here. It might be like a crazy discount funnel, right? So like, hey, Christchurch peeps, it's Jono here from Spicy Burgers. And I'm doing something crazy to promote our burger bar. 50, I'm giving away 50 vouchers for a half price burger. Or what's a burger usually, right? Like a gourmet burger is usually like $10 to $15. So we'll say for a gourmet, I'm giving away 50 vouchers for a gourmet burger for just let's call it let's say $7, right? Only 50 vouchers available. Get one now by clicking this link, and then put your bit.ly link. And call it like a gourmet burger voucher if you wanted. could be like click here to grab your gourmet burger voucher for just $7. Okay, perfect. So let's have a look how this ad looks. Let's say it's for a restaurant. Okay, I reckon that looks pretty good. Gourmet burger voucher. Hey Christchurch peeps, it's Johnny here from Spicy Burgers. I'm doing something crazy to promote our burger bar. Giving away 50 vouchers for a gourmet burger for just $7. Only 50 vouchers available. Get one like. Click the link. So, we're now targeting everybody who's been on our website with this special little offer, gourmet burger voucher. Now, if we want to be a little bit more targeted, we'll say, like, hey, you've been on our website, like this one here. Thanks for checking out our menu. How about a free dessert? So, so it could be like, you might put, hey, thanks for checking out our website. It's Johnny here from Spicy Burgers. I'm doing something crazy to promote our burger bar. It could just be, hey, it's Johnny here. I'm doing something crazy. Or like we got here, like, thanks for checking out our website. As a thank you, I'd love to offer you a voucher for and then we just delete out the rest. Voucher for there we go, gourmet burger for just $7. Only, and then just, because they're already on your website, right? So they're already targeted. They might have already heard of you before. They might have found you on Google. So there's already some trust there. So now they're just seeing your offer again. So, hey, thanks for checking out our website. As a thank you, I'd love to, it could be like, hey, Jim here from Spicy Burgers. Thanks for checking out our website. As a thank you, I'd love to offer you a voucher for a gourmet burger for just $7. Get one now by clicking this link. Boom. So you're bringing in people who already want your burgers or already want your service. They've been on your website. They may not have grabbed it yet, but then you've given them something that's like a really irresistible offer that they just can't refuse and they're ready to go. So, and in the terms of your voucher, you'll put like only valid for 7 days, or only, and then like 2 emails go out. One email goes out, here's your voucher. Second email goes out, 2 days later saying, hey, grab your make sure you're stopping, use your voucher because it expires in 3 days. So that's how you would use that retargeting using your Facebook pixel, or just retargeting people who have been on your website, because you've got your Facebook pixel installed. It automatically knows who's been on your site, and that can save you a lot of money, because that way, instead of showing your ad to everybody who you think is interested or who is interested in the type of product or service you have, you're showing your ad only to people who are already interested in what you have. And you're already sort of edified because they've been on your website. They probably liked what they saw. They just hadn't actually come down yet. So this is a way to bring people down nice and quickly, encourage them to come down. If you've got a gym, maybe they've been on your website and you want them to come down and take you up on your offer, that's a great one. Maybe you're a chiropractor. People have scanned your website but they haven't actually decided to grab anything off there. Maybe an ad for a free massage is really good. Maybe you're a dentist. Somebody's been on your website, they didn't actually book in for a dental appointment. You can say, hey, we're doing a teeth cleaning, how about a free teeth cleaning voucher, and you're going to get some really great opt-ins for that. Or hair salon, they've been on your hair website, they didn't actually book in for an appointment, or maybe they did, doesn't matter. Even if people are booked in for an appointment, still retarget people on your website. It's still a great way to get low cost conversions, get people back into your business. And as we all know, repeat customers means repeat profits and income. So next up, we're going to get into optimizing sales, because we covered a lot already with creating your Facebook ads. So now we're going to get into how to optimize your sales, because sales is a really important aspect. You don't want to have your sales falling over simply because you can generate all the leads in the world, but if you miss out on the sales, if you don't have your sales optimized, then you can definitely be losing a lot of sales. So you want to make sure that you're closing as many sales as possible. With Plant Physique, we convert about 80% of people who register for our programs. Usually for our paid programs, we have a higher conversion rate. For say a 21-day challenge, we convert 80% into paying into the paid program, who actually pay for it. And then of course we convert about 20 to 40% of people who do the 21-day program into our ongoing long-term program. So we make a little bit of money on the front end with a 21-day program, and then we make all our money and all our steady income business money off the regular training, the transformation training, the regular training that people sign up for, which is our main service. And then say if you're like a dentist, we want to make sure that your conversions are good either way, or a chiro or a hair salon or a beauty or whatever business you run. And I did want to mention, say for a voucher, when it comes to free offers, sometimes you'll run it and you'll convert heaps of people, and then you'll run it again later, and you may convert, your conversions may only be like 50% or 40%. But with a voucher, the leads are really, really cheap. Like usually they're in the cents. They're just a few cents. So it doesn't matter if you're not converting quite as high, because you're not paying nearly as much for each lead. So we're going to wrap up here, and then next up we're going to jump into optimizing your sales.